Hello Scorpio, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your end of January reading for January 2024. So, let's pull out some cards and see what we got here. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything here is to help you make the decisions that you need to make to create the situations you want out of your own life. Okay. Got some major arcanas, very cool. So let's talk about the past here. So I think for some of you, there's been a purging process, a healing process of some kind, if that makes sense. I think for some of you, then we got the Nine of Swords right here. If there's any pain or anything that kept you really stuck in the past in terms of in your mental realm or in your emotional realm, that heart center, where, it really just, you kept on thinking about the pain or any type of belief systems that caused you some type of hurt, discomfort, or dis-ease. Here it's really saying for some of you in the past that you really had to purge this process, to purge your mentality and to question the things that you think about or question the things that you believe. I think for some of you, you really were trying to find that mental clarity or that peace of mind for some of you. Here, again, talking about the past, we got the Queen of Swords as well in the reverse. So it's really saying that you really were trying to find clarity of some kind, to find focus. The Queen of Swords, she's all about truth, So here it's really saying that you were battling things of the ego or the fear-centered mind. Ego, it only talks about fear. Ego wants to keep us safe and limited, but and that works for some situations, but at the same time it's not a place where we can live because it stunts our growth. It keeps us stuck to the past and it does not allow us to move forward. It keeps us in a state of fear, of analysis paralysis, if you will. So here, I think for some of you, with the Queen of Swords energy, I think you were taking the time in terms of that feminine energy of the Queen to nurture your mind, to really understand and to, as I said, question any types of belief systems or pain from the past and to really purge yourself from that, to take away anything that really holds you back from becoming your most truest self and also that blocks you from embracing new potential or new growth. We also got the Five of Pentacles here. So here, I think, as I said, it's trying to shift your focus. Here you see these people who are left alone to their own devices in the cold, but above them there's a sanctuary, a church, and that stained glass window where those pentacles are. So really it's saying you could focus on what is happening to you right now, maybe things from the past, things that you are feeling from the past, or you can look at the bigger picture and see that there is help. There is safety, there is sanctuary and peace if they just looked up and looked around their surroundings fully. And then they can knock on that door of that church and find sanctuary and peace and to not be left out in the cold anymore and to accept and ask for help. So here, I think for some of you, there was a big purging process where you had to let go of a lot of things from the past, things that blocked you and that were rooted in pain of some kind. So now I think for some of you, that change of focus where you're able to find the clarity to focus on, the things that there are things to be grateful for, that you are taken care of. Even reconnecting with your intuitive mind, the universe, all those big concepts as well. Understanding that, that there are certain things happening for you and that sometimes we have to go through these darker periods in life in order to come to new light, new understanding, new awakenings. So as we come there from the past, going toward the present right here, even more swords, we got the Six of Swords here in the reversed. I love to see that in the reversed. This comes right underneath that Nine of Swords. So with that six reversed, it's talking about, for some of you, you still may be going through that transition period. I love to see you go from a 9 to a 6. So it's saying you are releasing more swords, you're releasing more pain. And in the reversed, it's saying that this transition period might start to end right now for some of you. As you are finally going through this period and you may be landing toward new shores, new foundations, new security of some kind, a new land of some kind as well. Maybe a new understanding, as I said, with that Queen of Swords. Maybe maybe a new truth, a new clarity, a new belief system that finally serves you from the past, where things start to make sense, and understanding that why things had to happen the way they did, so that now you're able to release pain and transform and to use your alchemy to change pain into wisdom and lessons now. I say that even more because we got the Hierophant. Hierophant right in the center of your reading. So here it's really saying that, this is the big idea here, is the fact that you are able to connect with your higher good, your higher truth and purpose, your higher self as well. The Hierophant is the one who communicates with the gods, if you will. So it's the same thing with you. By going through this process of mental purging and mental healing, you're able to clear all that out and allow room for new intuition and understanding to come in. So here you're connecting with that. And now for some of you, as I said, as you've gone through this transition period, some of you may already have gone through it. And now you have this wisdom and knowledge that you can share with other people that finally makes sense to you. You've healed the mind. You've healed old trauma, old pain from the past, and now you are very much in your current moment, where you are available for these new psychic downloads or intuitive enlightenments to come in, and you're able to express that to people in some type of way. We also got the Judgment card here. So really it's saying, like you've gotten some type of wake-up call from the universe. As I said, right next to that Hierophant card, another major arcana, it's saying, this is a big pivotal moment for you. So here it's almost saying, from that pain from the past, you are being reborn into someone new. Honestly, with really talking about all these swords and stuff like that, it's really saying from that mental realm. You are releasing yourself from any type of toxic belief systems that you may have picked up from people or situations from the past. And you're also releasing yourself of any limitations, any type of ego especially, or any fear-based type of thinking. So from there, it's like it's saying, you're really going from a place of moving on from a place of survival to a place where you are willing to accept and meet life under new terms. As I said, this rebirth process, these people being reborn from their coffins, rising from their coffins, letting old senses of yourself die, letting old versions of yourself die, so that you become someone new, and that you can finally see, as these people are in that Judgment card, see exactly what that intuition is, see what the universe has that is waking you up from this pain from the past. Now moving forward, we got the future, and also big themes as well. As I said, you got a lot of swords here, so there is really something here talking about mental health and mental healing. Seven of Swords as well, talking about betrayal, talking about deceptions and lies. So here, as I said, with the ego is fear-based thinking. The ego wants to keep us safe, but it also keeps us limited. So really, I think for some of you, as I said, underneath that Judgment card, the call from the universe is going to talk louder than the ego will in your mind. This new intuition and this new way of thinking, these, again, as I said, these psychic downloads or enlightenment or new awakenings are going to outshine that inner critic, that ego that wants to keep you safe and limited. So really, I think here, the ego is the thing that tells us lies. It tells us deceptions, and it also betrays us as well, other than just the betrayals we may feel from other people from the past, but the ego can betray us just as much at the same time. It can self-sabotage. So here, I think for some of you, you're going to start to release those things. You're going to start to face and question those ideas and belief systems, so that you can understand, is this something that serves me? If it is, I will hold on to it. If it does not, then I have to learn how to release it and let it go from my system, so that when I'm able to be met in situations where I'm challenged with this belief system now, I have to use my intuition now. I have to use the things that I've learned from my experiences from the past and learn to be open and present to receiving new things. I'm not going to self-sabotage. I'm not going to cut myself short and limit myself. The universe is giving me opportunities, and I have to see them and embrace them with an open heart and open mind. We also got the Sun card here in reversed. So here, I really think here it's like for some of you, by doing this process, very much like that Nine of Swords, releasing old pain, I think for some of you, you're going to start to connect with your joy. In the reverse, I think it really is saying that this joy, this light, is slowly going to start building up from within, and it's starting to illuminate the shadows or the pain from the past. So here, I think for some of you, by releasing and letting go of any type of pain or belief systems that limit you, all that ego, and it's going to purge all of that and allow room for your joy to exist in its place, your happiness and joy. And even more so with that child on that horse, very much like that Judgment card, you're going to be reborn. There's a rebirthing process, whether it be a new belief system or just getting in touch with your inner child and also your core value system as well. That's coming to rise. That's coming from your depth from within. It almost feels like a new sunrise for some of you. If you've gone through that dark night of the soul where you had to do some shadow work, this is the sun rising. As I always say, the only constant in life is change. That is a paradox. But it is also very much an absolute truth in life. So here, you've gone through this shadow work, you've gone through this healing process, and now a new day is rising for you, the sun. Even more so, as I said, didn't even see this card, we got the Fool. So the sun right behind that Fool right there. So really, you're coming to a point of zero. You know, this is the first card of the major arcana, the Fool, going on that Fool's journey. But really, it's saying for some of you, you're going to have a blank slate. You're going to connect to your core values once more. You're going to connect with your joy and happiness, and that is what's going to guide you. So here, I feel like for some of you, there's a big healing journey that's going to happen and take place for you. And now is going to release all the old and allow the new to take its place, and you're going to be able to answer life on a new set of terms, and you're going to be able to embrace life once more. So here, I think for some of you, you're going to really be able to move forward and to start something new from the past. You're going to be able to use your intuition to guide you forward instead of allowing any type of fear-based thinking to take place and to limit you. You're going to see unlimited potential now. You're going to see unlimited potential that you can receive from the universe and that you can also achieve with your own abilities. So now let's pull out 3 cards. These cards are going... Ooh, that's one of them. These cards right here are going to be cards that you are have faced, and now you're going to start releasing. So things you're starting to let go of. Lots of Pentacles. We got the 3 of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles. Oh, that card right there. That's the one. And you got the 9 of Wands. Absolutely. Okay. So here, 3 of Pentacles. As I said, this lands right next to that 5 of Pentacles. And as I said, that's a church. That's like a sanctuary. 3 of Pentacles, they are building the church. They're inside the sanctuary. So I think for some of you, ego wants to keep you isolated as well. Fear wants to keep us isolated. It wants to say, don't ask for help. You know, you are burdening other people. You know, you are being a nuisance. You're asking too much, you know. I think here in terms of that, those ideas and that belief system is what you might be starting to let go of. When you might starting to ask yourself, maybe I need to rely on my friends more. Maybe I need to talk to my family more and realize that they can help me through this and talk me through it. Maybe I need to lean on my support group or my community more as well. So here, there's something there, the 3 of Pentacles talking about collaboration with other people. I don't see it as a work type of reading, but with all these swords, it's more of a healing type of reading, saying that you have a whole variety of different options to ask for help. And I think maybe it's time for you to accept help as well. You know, as I said, ego wants to keep you separated and isolated, very much like a toxic relationship does, you know, a narcissist would do. So ego is that narcissist, you know, that's being egotistical. And I'm not saying you're egotistical. I'm saying fear is egotistical. Fear wants to feed off of you. So here it's saying that you're releasing fear. You're going to start asking and seeking out love and support from the people who you know you can trust. So really, I can see something very powerful right there. King of Pentacles as well. I think here it's saying, you know, you're going to let go of anything that limits your abundance. As I said with ego and fear, I'm not going to say it again. I probably said it a million times. But really it's saying, you know, that there is potential for abundance here. you know, and that you are in control and power, and you have the power to make that happen. So really, it's saying you're going to release any limitations, any fear, any doubt, any insecurity, that you can make this happen. You're the one in the throne of power. You are in the driver's seat. As I always say in all these videos, you have the power to make the life that you want. This is only going to give you the awareness. These readings are the only thing that can give you that insight, but you're the one who has to make the decisions to make that happen. So really, I think here, you're releasing those limiting belief systems so that you are saying that you are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of security and stability in your life, and that you are the one who can make it happen. You are responsible for it, and you also are the one who can do it, that you have to believe in yourself to do it. We got the 9 of Wands as well. So really, this is saying you are releasing that wounded warrior energy. You're releasing, any type of walls you may have built up to keep yourself safe, but also limited. So here it's really saying, you know, like you are releasing all of that. You're not becoming the wounded warrior. Now you're becoming the warrior, if that makes sense. So here, for some of you, you are releasing all of that pain. You're releasing you're breaking down those walls that have kept you limited. Now you're ready to move forward in life. You have learned some type of lesson with all of these swords here. You fought any type of limitation. Now you're ready to start receiving. You're ready to start experiencing more, to also start taking on more opportunities for your own growth. So here, as I said, it may be a tough journey, but at the same time, you know that you want more. You know that you deserve more out of life as well. So here, I think you're going to let go of any type of walls. You're going to break down those walls, and you're going to start to move forward in life like that fool, with joy, with passion, with understanding that there is unlimited potential out there to change your situation and change your life. And so it's now ready. You're ready to take that risk once more. So now let's talk about these next 3 cards are going to be talking about blessings and lessons that are coming to you from the universe that may have not been to full fruition. 3 of Swords, again, lots of swords right here, you know, I'm telling you, that was it right there. I felt that. 4 of Swords, yep. And then finally, what do we got? This last one, I felt that. 5 of Cups, yep, absolutely. Okay. So, first of all, 3 of Swords. There's going to be healing. As I said, for some of you, you know, the 9 of Swords, you know, the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, you know, you're going to be healed. There's something here, as I said, you know, you are going to release yourself from the past. Your emotions will no longer be tied to the past as well. Whatever situation or person that may have caused you pain, you're going to learn how to forgive and forget. Not only them, but for yourself as well. You're going to learn to love yourself once more. You're going to release yourself from pain. You're going to release yourself from limitation. And by doing so, you're going to love yourself unconditionally. So I think that's a big blessing from the universe for some of you. We got the 4 of Swords as well, talking about rest. Much different imagery than that 9 of Swords. You have this person who's almost going through a nightmare. Now you have a person who's coming to peace. So really, I think for some of you, you're going to get that peace of mind. You're going to get that clarity as well. For some of you, you're going to come through that self-reflection and contemplation, through that meditative state. For some of you, if you do practice meditation, you're going to start to get new knowledge and intuition as well. So expect peace to come in. From that times of turmoil, again, that ebb and flow of life, from turmoil and disruption, now you have peace and serenity and harmony. We also got the 5 of Cups here, talking about you're going to start to accept and release any type of sorrow. Now you're going to be put into situations where you're going to face gratitude. You're going to face emotional fulfillment as well. You're going to realize that you haven't lost everything. It may have felt that way in the past, but now you're starting to realize that there are things here that you can be grateful for. That there are things here that still exist in your life that still give you gratitude. Whether it be, as I said, asking help from friends. You know, finding out whatever that big soul purpose or transformation process you might be going through. And as I said, with that Sun card in reverse, there's a new day dawning for you, a new day rising. That's going to be your joy. That's going to be your passion. That's something that is going to change this from going from that ebb and flow, from that nighttime into day, a new day for you, a new rising. So finally, let's put in 3 more cards talking about big lessons of what this reading may be about. What do we got? Light beings. Yup. Okay. Let's see here. Gratitude. What did I say? That is put you in a place of gratitude. Absolutely. And we got honesty. Okay. So here, let me talk about this one first. Honesty. You know, when we face ego and fear-based thinking, you know, we have to really come to terms with whether we truly believe that's if that's a belief system that we have to hold on to. We have to be very honest with ourselves, and sometimes being very honest and facing truth is not an easy thing. So as it says here with honesty, I think as you're going through this mental purge and mental healing, for whoever this resonates with, being honest with yourself and being vulnerable is what's going to allow the truth to shine. Ego wants to be proud, ego wants to be arrogant and say, no, I know best. But honestly, honesty is the answer right here. It's saying, you know, maybe I may not know what I want right now. Maybe I may not be very clear, but I know I don't want that. I know that belief system is not for me. I know that belief system keeps me in fear and keeps me limited. I don't know what my truth is yet, but I know I don't want that. And being honest and vulnerable, even the not knowing part, you know, that is allowing room to grow. You're saying, I don't want that, but I have space for something to exist, and I will find out what belongs in this space. As I said before, gratitude as well. You will be put into a place of gratitude. As I said, there's a lot of healing, new intuition and thoughts coming in as well. A new day is rising. So there's going to be gratitude coming in for you. And I think for some of you, as I said with that 5 of Pentacles, you're going to switch your focus. There's going to be a change of focus from a place of lacking to a place of, I have enough. I have things in my life that I can be grateful for. And finally, light beings. It really is saying for you that there is a higher power that is working with you right now, that is guiding you through this process. Even if it may not feel like it for some of you, it's really saying, you know, that this transformation process, this shadow work process, is part of that transformation. You know, sometimes as a butterfly, they have to be put in a cocoon, be put into forced darkness that they put upon themselves in order to have that metamorphosis phase. And when they're ready to break out of that shell, to find that light, to have that new day rising, then that means they are ready to leave and to leave that behind, you know? So I have a feeling here your spirit guides, your higher self, the universe itself is working in your favor. This is not happening to you. This is happening for you, if that makes sense. So really here, it's saying that there is a big mystery here in terms of that light beings, in terms of there's a grander and bigger picture that the universe has for you. That is a great mystery. And that here there is a certain unfolding and a certain transformation and change that is happening as well. So this is what I can kind of see for some of you Scorpios out there. Big changes, a lot of mental healing, and a lot of letting go of any fear or fear-based thinking or limitations that may have come up from the past. Now you're willing to receive new knowledge, new intuition, in order to reconnect with your happiness and to start a new journey for you. There's going to be some type of transformation process that is going to end an old cycle, and now you're going to begin something new. So this is kind of what I see. If this did resonate for you, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't as well. And also leave me a comment because I love hearing from you guys. So this is all I got for you right now. I want to say thank you so much for watching and listening and all of your support. I truly appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.